Hello, this is a quick informational video to give an update on all the enhancements for 2.143. So the first enhancement is list view column widths. And so if we go to a particular list view, the column widths are changed, that information will be saved and it will be viewable next time. Um, so if we go into, for example, platinum and gold, you'll see here that the account name I made really large, and so we can bring it in, make it a little smaller, and then we can go to another field. We can, the information is there. If I was to refresh the page and we were to go back to platinum and gold, you'll see that the column widths are saved, and so that is a request which has a lot of people have asked for, and which we've now been able to provide. The next one is substitutions in SOCL. So if we go to a list view, a custom list view, and we select it, you can see the SOCL query is down below. And one of the things that you'll notice here is that there is now a substitution that is available to be made. So if you put $, then all caps current underscore user $, the substitution will be made with the ID of the current user. And this can be used only for the custom list views, and that'll just allows that SOCL query to be more dynamic. If we go and we choose that particular list view, custom opportunity, you can see here are the opportunities that belong to me, or that I created. It's just not by owner, it's created by ID in this particular example, and so these are the ones that I created. So that is one more enhancement. The third enhancement is task list URLs. So if we go to a regular account view, what you'll see here is that the account name has a URL, and you can click on it and go to the account, as does the user, as does the profile. And the reason why is because all of those fields of the standard field name called name. Unfortunately, task does not have a field called name. And so there's no way for us easily to set the fact that that task now name should be a URL. So what we decided to do was to make it so that the subject instead of that task became the record URL. So anytime the subject column is added to a task list, it will contain the URL, and then if you can click it, you can go to the task itself. So that is the third change, and then the last change has to do with rich text fields. So up to now, rich text fields have not been available for inline editing, and the reason why is because they are very clunky, and it's just very difficult to set it up on the page and make it look good and inline editable. But we have been able to figure out how to do this. And so what happens now is if you double click, and this happens for text areas, long texts, and then rich text fields as well. So if we were to use the mouse and we were to click on one of these after you clicked on inline editing, you can see that there's kind of created a pop-up. And what's good here is that you can see that we're automatically put into the box so that you can make changes. Okay, and then you can click tab, and you can click cancel or whatever. You can click OK, and it will and you can continue. Okay. Now, the nice thing about this is that the whole point about inline editing is that you can make changes very quickly, because we may want to edit all of them. And so clicking into each of these is very painful. So the idea here is that you can use your tab button. Okay, so if you click into the first one, after that, you can use your mouse. And so, maybe it's cancel. Maybe I don't want to deal with that one and I want to keep going. We're going to go to the fourth line and we're going to go to text area. We're going to make a change over here. Okay, this is a change. Um, okay, and then if we click, we can then, and all of this is done with just the keyboard. Let's move to this text rich. Now, if I want to do that, I click space bar. Okay, it has the focus on the component. If I click space bar, it then opens up the component and allows you to make those changes. Okay, and in this example, you can see it's a rich text, and kind of all that extra information is made available to you, all those buttons. So you can, go in, make your changes, and then do whatever you want. And then once you're done, you can either click save for the individual record, or you can, click save for every record, just as you would on regular for inline editing. So what's really nice about this is that you can just continue to use just the keyboard, and we figured out a way of being able to make it so that it is inline, it's smooth, and it kind of works for everybody's needs. So those are the 4 enhancements. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, all that kind of stuff, and hope you guys enjoy.